There's a shift coming. Can you feel it? There's this hope. I can feel the joy. I can feel the anticipation of new things to come. It's like an invitation, just waiting to be accepted. It's out there. Are you going to grab it? Are you going to take it and do it? There's this shiver of excitement and a newness of just different. It's a little like watching this baby chick come out of its shell. It pokes a hole. It's just this tiny little hole. And at first you think, wow, that's so small. And yet such a tiny little hole means such big, beautiful things. There is a life inside. And it is going to struggle to break free. This life, it pushes, it works, it exhausts itself, and then it has to rest. And so it rests so that it can again try to stretch and grow and emerge from this shell. And it does this several times before eventually it's able to just push out and crack that shell open. This struggle, ironically, is a struggle that it has to do by itself. If you help a baby chick break free from its shell, it won't live. The struggle in and of itself is what brings more strength and ensures that it will be strong enough and hardy enough to be able to survive life in general. It is the chick's fight for freedom. And in so doing, they find their life. They get to live because they went through this hard, difficult, challenging experience. I like the seasons of Earth. They kind of do the same thing. It brings life in and of itself, going through this cycle of spring and life and change, and all of these things are greening up and new baby calves. And then you move into summer where you're nurturing and you're harvesting and you're continuing to grow. And then you go into fall where trees lose their leaves and everything goes into hibernation so that you can go back into a winter, you can regenerate, you can store up all of that energy so that you can come out again and you have the green grass and the beautiful leaves on the trees and all of this new life again. And it has to do that. If you do not have that cycle, you miss out and you lose some of that growth. As the earth moves through these different seasons, we end up with these reminders. It's you move, just like right now, we're moving out of winter and into spring, and you have one more snowstorm, and it's like the world is saying, no, just hold on just a minute, because think about all the beautiful lessons that you learned in the winter. And yeah, we're moving into spring, and yeah, this is so exciting and wonderful. Don't forget those lessons that you learned. Don't forget the insights and the wisdom and the release that has happened because you took that time in the winter. I'm sure if we all take a moment and we look back at this last winter, we've been in a world winter for the last year. We've all been pushed inside. We've all been struggling to make connection with loved ones and family and coworkers. We've had to shift and live in a completely different manner. And it's been very, very challenging. And so we've been internal. And yet there have also been a lot of lessons that we've learned from it. I have personally learned how much I enjoy that one-on-one connection with people. Instead of a huge group, I would love to just really take that intentional moment to bond and check in deeper than just that surface. Hey, how you doing? I'm good too. Nice to see you. Bye. I really want that intentional moment that takes a moment to create and yet is a lifetime to remember. I realized how much self-care I do and how much it really feeds into my own life and my own energy, and how immensely important it is to my physical, mental, emotional well-being. Self-care is just this beautiful gift. And I'm not talking about long bubble baths. I'm talking about being in tune with myself and what do I need in this moment so that I can move forward strong and positive and healthy and good. As this winter lets go, we have to stop and we're reminded that moving into spring, we need to remember those lessons, because it's easy to move into spring, it's easy to move into the next season and let go of all those lessons we've learned. It would be easy for me to move into my spring and just run, go, 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 and attack life with that excitement that comes with a new spring and forget that I need to pause and take self-care. Forget that I want to pause and connect with a friend because I want that community and that love and that connection that comes from it. So we look back in each season, and as the world reminds us, even spring, it starts to warm up and you're getting into summer. And when it's really getting warm, you're going to have a couple of those cooler days to remind you of what did you do in spring that you would like to carry forward into the next season? What did you do in summer that you would like to carry forward into fall? What lessons did you learn in fall that you would like to bring forth into winter? What is it that can feed you throughout the year, through every single season? And what is it that happens in each season that can really nurture and support us? This winter shift that we've been in, this worldwide winter shift, there have been so many challenges and so many new understandings and beliefs coming forward. We have been breaking down gender stereotypes. We have been breaking down racism, and the world is seeking for that shift, for that change. And each one of us individually are the change. We are what brings about the beauty and the newness and the gift that comes. So while this beautiful shift is happening, while we are moving from the earthly winter into a beautiful spring, my hope is that we carry forward all of this beautiful change and success that we've had, that we carry forward this added compassion and love for one another, that we continue seeking change. And in seeking change, we need to remember that we are the change. The change comes from each one of us. The best way to change the world is to change yourself first. You can't change anyone else, but you can change you. You can change how you react to the world. You can change how you react to the people around you. You can change how you react to upset and pain. So I say let's live more authentic lives. Let's tune into who we are. Let's own our own shit so that we're less bothered by other people's. And I say that we give ourselves the very compassion that we are craving. Because if we give ourselves what we need, we just project that forward and we give that to those around us too. So, what changes have you experienced through this earthly winter and through the worldly winter we're exiting? What do you want to carry forward? Are there any things that you really would like to change further? Or any new ones that you'd like to adopt? And how would you like to help the next person carry something beautiful forward into spring?